Good morning. I did a few videos this week. One of the videos was about a despicable character, Garda Robert Carty. What's so disturbing about him, and the reason I'm just zoning in on him, again, is about the police brutality, misuse of power. Definitely a very, very despicable character. He made a pornographic video with a woman that's, I guess, had some fetish about having sex with guards. Robert Carty took a car, again that Garda car, and met this woman, handcuffed her. It was all arranged, nothing forced or anything like that, but had sex with her on the bonnet of the Garda car. Again, like something he should have been fired for immediately. And of course, as always, that never happens. Guy's actually been promoted since. But the problem with him is there was a follow-up. There was a guy heading back from work with his wife, David Murphy, family man, hard-working man, taxpayer, actually a guy that pays Garda Carty's wages as a taxpayer. And he was overtaking a car that was traveling at about 20 kilometers an hour. When he did, there was an oncoming car, and the oncoming car, the person got irate, and David Murphy, being a good person, he pulled over and he's trying to see what the problem was. He had no idea this guy was a off-duty guard, none whatsoever. So the off-duty guard was very irate, and he became very violent and aggressive at the side of the road. So he left, and Mr. Murphy followed him and went to his house and said, "Hey, what is this all about? What are you doing? Why are you being so aggressive?" He tried to explain his case. Still, he had no idea this guy was a guard. None whatsoever. The problem with it, the follow-up after that, the guards, something that they seem to have a really big problem with. They arrived to his house, no arrest warrant. They had a document claiming that it was a search warrant, that now it seems like it wasn't a proper search warrant at all for his house. They dragged him out of his house in his underwear early in the morning, assaulted him, and they brought him away in a Garda van. As they were taking him away, they said, "If you come to our house, one of our homes, we will come to yours." The number of guards that came to his house was also disturbing. There was armed detectives. There was guards with riot shields. And there was also regular, everyday members of the Garda Síochána. These people going to his house, surely they have something better to be doing. They should be catching criminals. Then again, they are criminals. But of course, that seems to be irrelevant. That always seems to be irrelevant. These people are out of control, completely and utterly out of control. Speaking there to 4 different Garda, members of the Gardaí, I guess, that pass information on to me now. And again, that they're appalled by what's actually going on within the ranks of the Garda Síochána. They're saying everything I'm saying is accurate. Some of the information is actually coming from them. And of course, I'm getting information from other people too. Over this weekend, we'll be doing a series of videos. I'm at home today, as you can see, and I'll be home for the next few days, actually in Indonesia for the next few days. So the problems are crazy, right? The rapes, all the different problems that are there, it seems to be getting worse. We see the problems with Fenton, young girl coming forward, claiming he had sex with her. She's claiming she was only 15 at the time. Serious problem. Serious problem. Again, that's some form of pedophilia. We look at the problem there in Wicklow. Again, we'll be doing a video on that this weekend. Pedophilia ring, superintendent of the guards, some serious allegations. Again, the victim will be making a video on that. But it's throughout the ranks of the Garda Síochána, it seems to be. It's not an isolated incident. One of the big problems that seems to be here is these warrants, these search warrants. These search warrants, they seem to be pieces of paper they're making up themselves to gain access to people's properties. They're bogus. They're not issued by the courts. And this seems to be a major problem. The rapes seem to be a major problem. The cover-up seems to be a major problem. Put a post up last night asking Willie Mullins, the trainer, again, like, why the cover-up? Like, why protect Fenton? What is going on inside Willie Mullins' stable? What happened with the Brazilian girls, young girls working in the stable, Willie Mullins' stable? What went on there? Why have you a sexual predator connected to your stable, which is Fenton? I have no problem. Any of these people bring me to court, defamation, whatever. Go ahead, go for it. I have no shortage of money. You can, by all means, try and get some of it. But remember, I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying about this. What has gone on in Ireland has gone on for far too long. It's about time that it is all exposed. We will be posting up a bunch of new videos there next week. They're with victims. We're also looking at putting a class action lawsuit together with all the victims and taking on the Irish state in Europe, bringing them where they're going to get justice. The judicial system in Ireland is corrupt to the core. You can see it. You can see it with the dubious paperwork, arrest warrants, search warrants, summonses that don't exist. A lot of these people went through the channels they should do in Ireland. They tried going to the police. Police laughed at them. They tried going to get law firms, solicitors to represent them. They won't touch it. The Garda Síochána are no more than a mafia. They're untouchable. At least they think they are. The only difference, I think, this time around is now they're dealing with somebody that doesn't really care. I don't care about them. I couldn't care less about them. They can't threaten me. They can't hurt me. God knows they already did hurt me enough already. Remember, they murdered my son. The pressure will increase again, like over the next couple of weeks, till we get enough victims together for the class action lawsuit. If you have been hurt, if you have been raped, if you have been wrongfully imprisoned, if you have been tortured, if you have been assaulted, if you have a family member that was murdered by the Garda Síochána, come forward. We are going to take them down. This is no longer about me or my son. It is about all the people that has been affected by the crimes that are carried out by the Garda Síochána. We will prevail. I promise you that. Thank you.